cheesy becomes so. I'm very, very surprised. She does not care whether someone is disabled or independent or not. As long as the money is involved, she will get. So.
Yeah, but spicy, Mulishani. They don't need violence here. It was spicy. Today is a day of violence. Was spicy. They don't need day of violence here. When I shoot. Today is a day of violence. Me want to back what is. Lero ni lero. Was spicy, lero ni lero. Today the lero ni violence lero. They bring it on lero.
The first person she approached, it was Mundororo. I don't know.
Mundororo. Lero ni lero.
But I'm just trying here to help you people. So, they say, she went to speak with Mundolo. I am in the position to endorse you.
Share, guys.
But you need to pay me 1 million. 1 million kwacha. 1 million kwacha. What I'm saying, Mundolo, the opposition political knows because this information are coming from these opposition political leaders. She had to go and ask Mundoro that he give me 1 million kwacha. Unfortunately, that Mundoro really refused. She goes.
Leonie, they have violence.
It will not work. She went to KBF. You remember there was a point she was talking about KBF. And then she went to approach. And when the time that she has been approaching people about money, she used to she called by herself. She was not sending other people. She was calling by herself. She go and tell KBF. She told you KBF, you know social media is not easy. Right now I have a lot of followers. So when I endorse you on Facebook, KBF, automatically you will be the president. It actually has scammers. It is not easy. Ukuwamba na scammers. It is not the double month. Number no kwisaiba to she told you KBF that for me to work for you as a chairwoman there to make you win for 2026, just give me 70,000 kwacha nishi inch to yapwa.
Hi, Matilda. Mushani will say.
I don't know. And he said, unfortunately, I cannot pay.
Hakuna kulala mwevan.
He refused to. And then, as we are waiting for the perfect, but at the same time, she's still changing. When she realized that Mundu had rejected me, she dropped that person on her page. She stopped talking about it. After KBF, she went to Kuli Makebi. She sent, in fact, Kuli Makebi, she sent a message asking for 3,000 kwacha. 3,000 kwacha. 3,000 for the support. She said that she is in the position needed to endorse on Facebook. So, but only 3,000 kwacha, the job is sharp. I cannot believe when I'm about to. No, but Makebi Kwena. Makebi has a lot of money, you people. But Makebi didn't respond to Lydian. He had to ignore this communicated with Gideon again about this when he just realized that his support it's involved of money. He really kept quiet and he gave distance. When she realized that Makebi has ignored her, she went to Bakalaba. Bakalaba, I don't know. Bakalaba is also a useless man. That is also a useless man. Do you think Kalaba can even give you one kwacha? That one is not possible. Bakalaba kuja. No, there are some pastors. In fact, do you know that Lydian also she works with pastors? Those fake pastors. She tells like was it today? Yes. Oh my God. Let me now. Okay. I just want to tell you, Lydian normally works with fake pastors. And when you go on a page, she really invited a fake pastor to really put a fake message about Mundubile. So, what she normally operates, when she invites a fake pastor and to deliver a message, after the message, she needs to now request the money now. So, I think they don't know Shingira. Because Kwachiwa pastor, broadcast. She even went to Vakankende. Yes. There is that. Whenever quite information, not more comment section. You have to come on the panel so that you can give the information. There is even people from abroad that she has collected money. And sometimes when she gets money from you, she block you. Okay? So number, I don't know about I didn't even know that night Kakuma 20 hours you broadcast Yawa Marero. I was thinking it would be 2 hours. We went to Makwaris. Anyway, but the problem is that I cannot finish. I have to finish this the case. Okay, so number I know there is a very big list, but because of time, as you can see, I came Kuma at 6 p.m. You know, in Kuma 18 that one. But I can't finish it because there is a lot of people who has been scammed by Lydian. And in the coach time now, it will take 1 month just to finish this list. So no, she went to there is a pastor who has said that you will be president. So for me to really publish you and endorse you on my page, what is happening? You should just give me 40,000 kwacha. 40,000 kwacha. She asked Bakalaba. What I'm talking about, if this is not true, my people, I cannot come and involve opposition political leaders. This is coming of asking money from opposition political leaders. It came from Lydian, and these are the people who have responded because the president, these opposition political leaders, they were involved. So as I am speaking, just a minute. Just a minute. We are live. We'll take it. Just Windows 0 thing. Just a minute. Okay. I was checking what is happening there. They are saying that Lydian, she was told already, and so she has tried to be very busy to this afternoon that her livelihood is looking for you. So number the longer Papa Facebook Lydian, you are gonna find that she invited a fake prophet. She invited a fake pastor, so that person can deliver a fake message about Mundube. But even my dog knows that Ramundwe cannot win. How can a person really go and win who were scared to challenge the speaker that I cannot vote for Bill 7? It's not possible. So, and then, after Bakalaba, Bali Satina, Bali Sakana, if it's to support me, I think money should not be part of it. Okay? But also, and then after that, she started asking just money. They were one of the small boys, she collected number 1p, number 1p. Number. And then in that, but she lives in UK. Why is she asking money from Zambia? What has it happened? Does it mean she has no job in Germany? She has no job in UK or not? I'm very surprised. Why scamming money from Zambia when you are already abroad? If your life is, if you...
Okay, guys. Hi, welcome. I've finished sharing. Itenya 1 2. Happy Friday. Yeah, so scandals all over, guys. Kulima scandal. Yeah. Once. Ichalo chama scandal. Akuna kulala. Share, guys. Yaba Matilda, how are you? Aba Pasco, good to see you. You can join the panel if you want to talk. Join the panel, guys. Chiten share mwewantu important information. Ba PC Moon, good to see you. Ba TJ. Yeah. Important information, guys. So just share. We are here. Greetings in your time zone, people. Yeah, as usual. Nishangwe, we are fine. It's Friday. First Friday in the days are going. Oh my God. Africa, August 12, Africa nombarineka. August 12 is around the corner, guys, but we have to be ready. We have to be ready for August 12, guys. We have to be ready. Kuyaba kwete mission Bill 7 Alliance. Now I pay Shina. We have a name, Bill 7 Alliance Organization, guys. Bill 7 Alliance Organization. Well, Pasco, I'm fine, thank you. Fine. To the winner, it's Friday. We are here. We are following. The days are going, guys. Turefika panon. Destination is 12 August. Whatever we are doing here, we are preparing for 12 August. Yes. Not fika mu 2026. January yapo akwati wufi. January kwenyu. We are in February, guys. Can you imagine? We are already in February. So share, guys. Akunakulala. The panel is open. Today, I want to talk about the Ghanaian president, what he said to our president in a parliament. We have also seen something about Wanevas Mumba. As usual, it's like, okay, this country got which wants. People cannot be patriotic, I swear. I don't know where this country is going to. So Wanevas Mumba will just play what she said. So muyumfire mweben.
That the rightful place for President ECL to be buried is Zambia. So both sides are agreed. They are raising the issue of the wishes of President ECL as being the hindrance from his body coming back. I have never heard Haga in the Hichilema stand out and say, Inen kamafun kamunomulo movie waba ECL. No, he has never made such a statement. All that he has said is that we want his body to come. So this issue of saying no, when they bring the body, the president will see the body. Who told them that? Is that what the church has said? He hasn't said that. And you know, I think that we should not allow the late president to be remembered as somebody who was buried in bitterness. If President Isia was alive, I don't think he would wish that there be this standoff. It doesn't look good for his legacy, his family, and for Zambia as a whole. I think that if anyone has heard President Hakainde Hichilema insist, and you know, I'll say this is a careless statement, right? But all of us human beings, we are allowed to make careless statements and pay for it. You know, the relationship that existed between President Hakainde Hichilema and ECL, I cannot, term it as the best of relationships. Do you understand what I'm saying? I do. It was a professional relationship. He was president and Hakainde was opposition leader. But they were not friends that would go out and play golf together. Right. Like President ECL used to say, that Guy Scott is not my friend because we don't drink together. Right. It's the same thing. There was no friendship between these two. So if you were to ask that President HH, please, you must attend the funeral of ECL, HH has to use courage and some energy to even go to this funeral, right? Because there's nothing there. The president does not need to be there because they had no relationship, but is obligated by the law to ensure that he facilitates for the burial of his predecessor. Right. So for me, these people said he should not see it. Who told them he wants to see the body? Who? There was no friendship, personal friendship, to warrant that. And I don't know, I haven't discussed this with the president, but I have never heard him say, you know, Mwana never see me when I'm dying to see the body before we bury it. No. But what I see is a responsibility as head of state to ensure that his predecessor is given the honor that is due to him. Right. Whether he's going to look at the body or not, I doubt it myself. Right. And I think the Zambian people understand that to remain president, to remain effective, and to bring unity in this country, it does not depend on HH seeing the body of ECL. No. What HH wants is the body of the former president to be buried in respect and honor at Embassy Park. Right. And you end up, sir, something that's close to your heart, somebody shall be saved.
Oh my God.
I want you to tell us.
Okay. I'm sure many of you have seen that clip. I'll post the clip on my page. Let me post it. Nala is posting on my page. But you know, Barnabas Mumba, you know, at who told you that HH they wants to see the body of Edgar Lungu? The program told us. Now we want a program you know, the funeral was cancelled because on the program they put that HH was supposed to have to see the body. Mamona. So whenever Staba program this is the reason why the funeral that was supposed to bury June, it was cancelled because quali program the program at 13:50 arrival of the body at the airport, presidential salute. Then at 14:30 the body of ECL taken to a designated place for a short church service. The body of ECL, the 6th, arrives at the presidential. Yeah. So the body was supposed to be taken to a designated place for a short service at 14:30. If you are letting problems. Body viewing, then there was supposed to be another program at 9 hours, body viewing of the praise of the, yeah. So there was supposed to be body viewing by the president, you know. So Banevas Mumbata Mwana program. This program is on social, is everywhere. The Elobaba ECO's body upon arrival, there was supposed to be a short church service. That's number one. Number two, there was supposed to be body viewing by a church. So Nishvalera Ndaba Nevas. Let's be honest. And he is not morally obligated. Many presidents have died and they have left wishes. Navalan that yes, the relationship was not okay between them. But so that's even the more reason why he should stay away. Why does he want to see the body? Yes, he wants to see the body because in the program that's there, it is saying that HH was supposed to view the body. Epa Fumama problems. Yes, that's where the problems are. So my neighbors mumba filefio mulandi na museva na fie na museva na muleve pomufi. But neighbors mumba, that's a lie. I'll call you out. Yes, but neighbors mumba, we are both in the program where HH was on the program to view the body. So my neighbors mumba, you can't come and ask us at who told you when a program is there which say the HH was supposed to view the body. So I'm not going to waste time on that. I'll just call out Vanevas Mumba and say, let's not lie. You know, let us not go to the news media and preach a false narratives. And the pages who are saying the truth, they are disappearing. Yeah. Tamulefaya abantu kulala ndechin. Kamulefaya imumwe pa media mwe. Kamuleve pa abantu ufi. A problem. Paka nombama presidency bambi. Baleima. The Ghanaian president tukwisa mu parliament tukwisa mkumye bati your institutions must be independent. Isn't that a shame? Muse banyo kalamba sana. It's a big shame. It's a big shame for a president from another country to come and stand in your parliament and tell you that the institution needs to be autonomous. They need to be respected. It's a big embarrassment. Where on earth? Let me play that audio. Of the Ghanaian president Amashu Ibalandi. Which means Zambia never isula. You know? Zambians, you need to stand up and defend your constitution. When people start coming into your country and start talking to you to fix your democracy, your democracy is gone. Dangote aishire mukutu mukweba ifwe. How can you grow an economy without power? But yabasungu, kuli yabasungu okoba umfwana kuli yabasungu. They praise him. Abasungu banamutasha. Ati is the top presidents in the world. Mamona. Bantu abasungu tabafwaya Africa ikasalapuki. Abasungu bayabe no bomfwana na bena. They want Africa kukwate ntungurushisha palaba echechi. Ishire konkeresha abasungu nokula konkeresha abasungu fo balelanda. Paktu bale bapela ma mining discount. Nama license fiose file ba wamina. That's why, you know, those same people our Pokama tax holiday. They pay companies ukule mbali ya articles. It's just propaganda. Those articles, they just pay people. Uyawine, they buy space. Tekwewati, ngamwamona news article mufialo fiabasungu is a gospel truth. No. Barabula fiempia bayali pila journalist. Can you write this article mubike pona ba HH? Pauchi file monekati ba HH. Things are happening in Zambia. Tapali file chika mu Zambia. Is nothing that is happening. Aku wa mnyeni fia ma NRC yenu na ma voters kaduku bafunyapo. That's the program. That's why you PND na be shibati. A solid PF ikaba beatinga UPF nga yaikatanafye UPND have no chance to bounce back. That's why from the get-go they thought maybe ile mingalato yakwa Sampa babika pwemina mingalato yakwa Chabinga, they declare ECL ineligible. Pabanemfwa yabalungu, they thought this will kill PF, but no. So they are in a problem. Taveshi befya kuchitaba UPND. Apa nomba kwa ishena Bill 7 mingalatu eyo. Bill 7 Alliance Organization. This is the next mingalatu. Tabale lala, bale ingira mofiati. How are we going to retain power? Mamona, this is their headache here about UPND. Is how they will retain power, because they know the people are ready to vote them out. But the people need an instrument. Ukwa kuyaba votolola. Haiba Emily Mulishani. Abantu balefwa kwa political party apa kuya iminina. That's why mwamona MMD badi chita dissolve, name changed. Because the name MMD is familiar. Mwamona. Multi-party is after UNIP. After multi-party democracy, when it came after UNIP by MMD. They ruled Zambia, so they're a popular party. So they had to kill MMD. So nomba pecho beminepo. Ama paper ya PF badi sende ali kuli Chabinga. But they are failing to kill the party. PF. Imumuti mashabandu n'abafirwa ukwipa ya PF. PF is living mumiti mayabandu. Headache bakwete ba PF ba UPND. Bonse abali kuma feeding tube. They are no mouth for hire. Bonse any mouth for hire. By UPND they are taking na babule MPA shingi sana to kill any opposing voice. Eh? They have tried everything and they are trying, but the resistance is not, they didn't imagine to face their resistance they are facing now. Mumone page yaba PF na iruba. Share the video. Page, that big page yaba PF, almost 700,000 followers, has been dropped. Rumor has it that Kachinga Balidi Pidavan to drop the page. We don't know. That PF page has disappeared. And somebody came on my page. I am Bokule, but next is your page. I am the only admin on this page. So they have to bribe me. But which they can't. So the only thing they can do is censor it zikta. Because page yadi rubabengi, they try and see my page, they don't find it. But if you share content, then YouTube is there also. Follow me on YouTube. All my content is on YouTube. So Tulipano. Hi Mama G, how are you?
I'm fine, Madam President. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, we are here again. Leoni Day violence. To book family violence.
Violence.
I was actually playing if you're dead or alive. She did the violence for me. I was just playing dead or alive.
Oh, yeah. I was listening and I noticed, I'm like, oh, Jesus, what is this? I'm like, no, this is not my Madam President's voice. It's somebody's voice. I said, oh, okay. I know you. You're very professional, very sober.
Ingira family violence in them here. We are all gonna go there. Yeah, to allow Ingira family violence was separate to fiki up. Yeah.
Okay, let me leave you first to touch base, and then Malanjaba when you are ready.
I know. So anyway, I was just talking about Ilishiaba Nebas Mumba. you know, what he said, at who he's like, who told you that HH wants to see the body. Of course, that is why the body didn't come in June, because when they created the program, the HH was there to view the body at 9 a.m. So Vanevas Mumba, sorry, you know, let's call a spade a spade. Vanevas Mumba, Muniwakuru sana, Mwaishwa, Munichikorwe Vanevas Mumba. So I am a politics mulechta. I have me to mama isam kulave po ufi. Per social media, people are just confirming that ni more about Turiemo, Vanevas Mumba. Vanevas Mumba, Nevas Mumba, I call you 3 times. Munibakuru sana Vanevas Mumba, I repeat. You have already reduced yourself. I want to add more about Turiemo. But for you to come on a radio station and say that who told you that, when we know, when there is a program in black and white, when the same HH through Kabesh has sued the family, if my HH didn't want to see the body, why would he spend millions of Zambian kwacha to sue the Lungu family? Why did he call Chavinga 12 missed calls pakati pabushu? You know what? Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them bury ku South Africa kokuine. Let them bury in Malawi ngabalefa kutu bayashika na ku Jupiter. Banevas Mumba kanwa kamokene tabale umfana. So why does he care? Umonta otamle umfana nankwe. Why do you care if he's buried in Jupiter? In Swaziland or in Zanzibar? Why do you care? Vanevas Mumba. You are a hypocrite. But because we have to fact check you. Because Vanevas Mumba, we have to fact check you. Let him just stay away from some of these conversations. Because we will go down, we'll go there with him. He is being hypocritical. He just wants to give him a state funeral. Why do you want to give a state funeral to your enemy? But never by your own statement, you justified that HH has no business even to worry about what kind of a funeral ECO has. In your own statement. It's just better you shut up. Mama, instead of just showing auntie, you are paid to come and say things where you are contradicting yourself. Vanevas Mumba came and he contradicted himself. He said, Tabale Umfana, so why should he care? He just wants to give him a funeral. Why do you want to give enemy of a funeral? Why? Kulanda tiye chabi pabafwa banarungu mukabashiki wino mtende. But we are available here to give a state funeral and I won't attend. It's simple as that. But why did there is a state program where HH is there, but the folks are body viewing. And to spending millions of tax dollars. Kachavinga was on tape. 12 missed calls. So today, after 8 months, you can come and tell us you're not interested? No. But if he wanted to make peace, and if he wanted to make a statement in a good faith, he would have said, I know the president, there was a program where the president wanted to attend, but he's willing not to attend and let the family do what they want. But Vanevas Mumba came to insist again to say he just wants to give him a state funeral. Apope nopo yakosera. Opo ikosera request to join by amen. Opo ikosera di apope name because Vanevas Mumba again never that he just wants to give him a state funeral. No, by for tuleland that why you will kupela enemy of a state funeral. Afterwards, Tumbichali Kalamu fridge for 8 months because of court case. Why? By Emily, go ahead, or by Georgie. kulimira ndukulya tashapwa tasira mwamupoka echipuna andicho mwapokere tasira echipuna because of court case yo inere chitadire ku South Africa uko. I want. Go ahead, one of you ladies. Ile I'm done talking lelo. Shkwete afifia kulande fingi.
Hi.
Hello, Mama. How are you? Yeah, I'm quiet.
Only the three of us.
Yeah.
I finished to come Zambia, Mama Queen. Utichako pesha banolimo, we would wonder, is this our country or Nichitishan? It's very sad and very unfortunate to have such a statement from a statesperson, a statesman like Vanevas Mumba. I've seen someone has written that Vanevas Natayali, same WhatsApp group, but at his age, it's very sad. I'm not surprised then we're coming from Mr. Vamumba, because Vamumba, vice president, he went and messed up. But to observe elections, he went and messed up. He made a bad statement that made the Zimbabweans be annoyed with him. So in Alama Shuya from Nekoliva Nevers Mumba. Our mama she papide. She papide because I don't know what he thinks of when he's making a statement. But back change. But if you find the way he behaves, the desperation, or their position. What is going on in this country, gosh? They're making the situation now worse. Because the Zambians, they're not happy. They have just failed to withdraw the injunction so that they can let the family go ahead and bury him. For me, I would even say that it's better Walungu wakawashikiri for South Africa. It's better wakawashikiri for South Africa. It's like body awalid party mantisana kuno Zambia. They will do by whatever, by all means, just to have the body here. So for me, it's better wakawashikira figura kuine wakalale muchibote vachula. You can't keep your friend for 8 months. You can't. They won't do buria. They won't do. And then umuntu mukalambanga baba never smumba mese babike ponobufi. Who hasn't seen that program we were banging? We all know about that program. So that is wrong. But I invest not to kickbacks from the government. They can choose but not him. Bakulisha Mama Queen. Often in Galanda ko Azat now.
When you for fine one day.
Okay. Yeah. No, today it has been a very interesting day. I spent much of the time listening to what Madam President posted on her on TikTok earlier on and Facebook. Is it alive or dead? Today she was on fire, trying to sometimes. Let me be very clear to say on this platform we've stated to say we stand for what? For good governance. We stand for no insults. We stand for politically correct. We started this issue of the person of Team Scammers some time back, and we used to tell people, we have a lot of information that we can refer to and whatever for this person that you people want to advocate for. And having looked at the people who are like going to stand as president and everything, we've stated to say, okay, if we've looked at everybody, Ambassador Mwamba used to bring people on that platform, and we were, you know, having looked at the issues that we were looked at, we said, I think let's go with it, Makebi Zulu. So on this platform, we are for Makebi Zulu. And then others went for Vamundubile. But those who went with Vamundubile, one, we had our own issues why we couldn't go with Vamundubile. So those who went with Vamundubile, just because we refused to go with them, insulted us. But we told them our reasons for not going with Vamundubile. Of the things that whatever that Alive or Dead today she was talking about, they were not even news to me. To people who have not listened to or who have not read that, it was news. For me, it was not news. It was just like...
It was just nice to hear a person say what we know.
Exactly.
It was nice to hear a person who couldn't for Twaishiba.
To say, you know what, in some way, madam, I was very happy. I said, that's why sometimes somebody called you are a prophetess and you used to refuse. I said, madam, kumpumi, I'm a prophetess, and this woman, those who are in the comments and whatever, kumpumi is a woman of integrity. Integrity, she does not compromise on that. And for a person like me, I've stood with her on that principle because I'm looking for integrity and we are looking for good governance. We want people to have, we follow things by law, by whatever. She is one of those people. So that's why I've been with her from Katushi to our number 3 years. Hi, madam.
Yes.
Hey, we've tried, huh? We've tried.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to 3 years now. I've been constant with her and all that. And I've seen a lot of people have gone from our platform, just like that. And, you know, when she was talking about those things, I was laughing. I'm like, I laughed. I said, oh, my goodness, thank God. She said, oh, this other person, blah, 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 I've known 2 days ago. I'm like, good, but if you listen...
I know, by the way, and Aishwa 2 days ago, when we were talking, we called names. We are Bita, Shan.
Yes. Exactly. It's the same thing, madam. It's the same thing of Bill 7. When we were telling people here about Bill 7, you MPs who are voting for Bill 7, you'll be used and you'll be dumped. Don't go for Bill 7. Don't vote for Bill 7. Hey, we were even told you are insulting MPs. When all we did was we called them out to say, don't vote for Bill 7. Look at where we are today. I'm told there was some workshop in the Mlugushi International Conference where ECZ said they could not share the limitation constituencies which should be delimited, whatever, and all that. I'm like, I thought they said they had done the report, and at some point they had even given the report to executive. If you follow, in that, when they were doing those submissions during the Bill 7, I remember the person who even asked that question was Gary. Gary asked the commission, and they said no. The report has been given to executive. And there was even some kind of debate to say, you say you have a report, you've given executive, and there was all those things. Today you go and tell the people of Zambia to say, no, we cannot inform you on the constituencies to be delimited. And then I'm like, if you have a report and we have 5 months, or is it 7 months before the election, you are not going to tell the people of Zambia. This is taking advantage of the Zambian. Let's not take Zambians for granted. Just because they don't follow events, they don't follow policy. We have been talking on this platform. And today I said, And now they're saying no.
Okay, somebody's asking. Sorry, what is this platform about? So we are human rights advocates on this page, and we are advocates for good governance, and we're here to give checks and balances until August 12th. but we are in opposition. Obviously, we are not UPND, but we are partners. We are partnering with the opposition. And also, madam, there is another comment there. Somebody is saying, deal with the Lily lunatic, not these rumors about witchcraft. Lungu family are also to blame for the impasse, say, just like the government. Just call a spade, not these Kachasu stories you always talk about. So I wanted to respond to that one because it's very important that we set the truth straight on this Lungu family. So the Lungu family, the head right now is a woman, she's a widow. So you cannot take a whole state machinery and fight a widow. Even the Bible tells us to respect widows. Actually, there is a promise to say God will deal with those who are oppressing widows and orphans. But the unfortunate story in Zambia, we have had the whole government unleash the entire state machinery on a widow when they could have supported her and helped her to bury her husband how she wanted. And I would like to tie in what the Ghanaian president said. Without talking directly about the ECL case, he told the president indirectly to say, leave the family alone, by telling him respect institutions. You know, the people all over the world, they are following what the president is doing, how he's governing the country, the 12 missed calls, you know, the interference in the judiciary in South Africa to interpret the case using a Zambian law in a South African land. So if you think we are telling Kachasu stories here, if we play the same beat every day, because we stand on the truth and the truth will set us free. Continue, Mama Angel. Thank you.
Thank you for that clarification. And you know, some people don't just, if you've been following this platform, you know and you see to say, yes, these people have been consistent with the things that they talk about. So we are not here to do malicious type of whatever character assassination. No, we call out people for the things that they do wrongly, and by so doing, we are getting them accountable for the things that they should be doing for the betterment of the poor Zambians who are not able to speak for themselves. And we all know, madam, that I think you needed also to tell this person to say, some people have stopped completely to talk about the issues that are affecting the country. We've seen a lot of things that are happening in the country, the issues of load shedding, the issues of injustices, the issues of, you know, a lot of things that are not going well. And then when we come here and say, no, look, Mr. President, you promised the Zambian people to say, I will not repeal, I will not subscribe to the cyber law. I'm going to repeal it. When you came, Mr. President, did you repeal it? No, you didn't repeal it. What did you do? You made it even more
you reinforced it. You tightened the
yes. You tightened the whole process. So we tell the president, Mr. President, you said it with yourself to say, I'm not going to give the mines back to Vendetta. What happened? Where are we today? You gave back the mines to Vendetta. Mr. President, you said, I'm not going to do with the Constitution. Mr. President, the Constitution has been amended. These are the things that we talk about, and we remind the president, not because we are trying to insult him or whatever. No, we are holding him accountable for the people of Zambia. This is what we do. And there are other things that come. For instance, we have the issue of Valungu. We've been talking about Valungu. Can we give the Lungu family the wishes so that they bury the man with what dignity that they are looking for? So when we are talking about these things, and if you hold a different opinion, that's okay. But we are here to see. For us, we've looked at these issues and we've realized that these issues are not in conformity with the law. They are not in conformity with the justice. They are not in conformity with the fairness to the Zambian people. And that's why we bring these issues out. And now we are in the election period. We were talking about Bill 7, the impact the consequences. We talked about all these things, and we are talking today to say, look, the president was on the platform where he said, I've dribbled them on Bill 7. So if you dribbled us on Bill 7, it goes back to the things we were talking about here. We went through the Bill 7 before it was enacted as law and told the people of Zambia, what are the problems in that Bill 7 that was there before it became a law? We brought out a lot of issues. So if you need to follow through this platform, we are for justice. We are for good governance. We are for fairness. That's what we do on this platform. So we are now at the point where we needed to look for a candidate. And we went through all the candidates with the help of Emmanuel Mamba, because the people were going on EMV where they'll go and they'll present themselves and they'll say, okay, we've listened to this person. We are also looking at the issue of, we don't want to go back to where we are now when we had our President HH, who used to speak so hard. Queen Pumi here has said it. She was a UPND person. She was not a UPNB person, but she was supporting them. She campaigned for them. And that is a mistake that people have always want to say she was a UPND cadre. No, she was not a UPND cadre. She stood with the UPND at that time when they were campaigning for 2021, because she stood for the thing that she has stood for even today. But when she noticed that the things were not going the right way, she quickly told them, we did not agree that you are going to lead the country by doing these things that you are doing. You've departed from the norms that we agreed upon as me, as Queen Pumi. And that's why we are today. We are saying we're not going back there. That's why we really now are focusing on dealing with individuals of these presidential aspirants, candidates. And we have gone through that stage, and we told people, colleagues, certain people don't go with them. Most of them, they've shown their character. They want to stand as independent. I read today about Harry Calabar, and I told people, I said, this is one thing that we've said from, I don't know, 8 months ago, when we told people to say, looking at Calabar and the things that he does, he is not a person that will go with a unit of purpose. Forget about him. We didn't pay attention to him. We know what he's doing. We told people. We've looked at the current one, Mundubile. We told Mundubile is not a person that you can trust, and we told the people the things that this woman, alive and dead today, she was talking about are the things that we already mentioned, and therefore, those are the things that we talk about. We don't want to go back to putting a person in State House again who come and do things, no institutions independence. Tukaleba, everyone will be under their executive their arm of executive, whatever governance. No, we want independence in the judiciary. We want independence in the legislation. We want independence in the executive. These 3 arms of government should be independent, and I think this is where Mahama, is it the president of Ghana, was talking about when he was in parliament today. So these are the things that we're going to advocate for. These are the things that we want. And when we look at the people, like, for instance, like Mundubile already is going against the constitution of PF by doing what he did. And we've been telling people what Mundubile did and what Mao Samba did is one and the same thing. We played a video here where we had what the right-hand man of Bamundubile, who is Chandanonde, who said things to say, we did this, we did this, we did this. We called people, we locked them up. That is holding people by hostage. You are holding them as hostages. You bring, I'm sure the moment they brought them and locked the room, they even told them, put your phones away. We are going to do business here. And that is exactly what Mao Samba did at what? Mulungushi on 23rd of October 2023. So there's no difference. So those who are saying, no, what Mundubile did is legal, what this one, the Mao Samba did was illegal. No, a wrong is a wrong. And these are the things that we are saying. So if a person cannot respect the constitution that he stands for, what more you give him the power to be the president of this country, what type of mingalato is he going to do? Because what he did is exactly a mingalato that UPND is doing. So these are the things that we should be highlighting, educating people, so that people are able to understand, to say we cannot vote for people whose character is questionable, whose integrity is questionable. They are not being honest to the Zambians. They want to play mingalato on the Zambian because of what? Because of people not understanding issues. That's why we come here and say, people, we are not going this direction, we are not going this direction. And by us doing that does not mean we are insulting those people. No, we just are saying we can't go with these people because they have got questionable in terms of character, integrity, and so forth. So that's why we are here. And for a person who asked the question, Madam President explained and I've explained. If you're not able to pick what is here, and that's good, that's your opinion, and so forth. But we are here to advocate for the right things, for the Zambians who we want to have a proper meal, which the president promised, because the president promised that Utubungo used to work with to Pamela of milk or of cooking oil and all that. But today, the people are going even in worse situations. Okay? So these are some of the things we need to be talking, discussing, and be able to bring out to the Zambian people. And to say, please, let's look for a president who's going to stand and respect the Zambians, respect the sovereignty of the Zambian as a country. Let's have a president. And for us, we were singing Alegwe de la Pop before for Balungu. And when Balungu died, we know that the only person who fits into the character, the integrity, the loyalty, the everything is Makebi Zulu. So that's why we are on this platform. You can come if you are Timundubide, you argue with us, and actually now this platform we're gonna move from character talking, this and that. We will be focusing on policy in terms of what we need to see for the Zambian with our candidate who is Makebi Zulu, his vision for the country and so forth. So that will be the direction we'll be taking in the few days times to come. We are just also waiting for PF to, finish up with their processes. We respect the processes. We don't want to the other thing is, we are not PF, we just stand with PF. So that also should be in your heads. Some of you will say you are just PF. No, we are standing with PF because we are in the opposition and so forth, and we are standing for the right things. Even if our PF, we will tell them, okay, if we are but right now we respect the leadership of Given Rwanda. We respect that because we know how Given Rwanda was put in that position. ACL, before he died, appointed by Given Rwanda and gave him that president to act as a president. So please, you have to know that that's the background we work with. Thank you, Madam President. I submit.
Oh, powerful, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, we've been a great team with the Angel G here. And we've stuck together. I met Angel G at a difficult time, and she was like an angel sent from above. Even her name is Angel, right? So she was an angel to me. When I met her, that's when I was going through the challenges of Vukunyonge Pani. So she supported me, which I'll be forever grateful, because at that point I just wanted to shut down, the people who Abanyongere Pani. I had trusted them. Like, for example, I knew Simon since 2020. He was just a young man. I actually mentored Simon. He worked with me in Angoma. I did a lot of training. I actually made Simon what he was. So it was like a son to me. And then I introduced Simon to Exilda. And we worked very well. So I think Simon, he was just waiting for me, for the right moment to strike me. And And I trusted him because he's a man of God. He calls himself Apostle Simon Wanza. So I trusted him. You know, I'm like, okay, he's a man of God, but he had his own plans, and immediately they didn't need me. They had the certificate of registration from the registrar. Then they just kicked me out like that. And Angel G was there to support me through that process. So I appreciate this woman. Is, you know, some people, when you're down, they run away. And many people run away when you are going through a tough situation. A lot of people, they run, they disappear. But she has always been there for me, and I appreciate you for that. Yeah, we have to give people their flowers, you know. If they are good people, they are good people. They stand on principle. So, but we are here, you know. They have taken the papers, but for here, we are not here because of Urugwaro. We are here because we care about the 21 million Zambians who need a better life. And I don't need to be a president for a political party to make that change. And this is what the opposition president, they need to realize. These Zambian opposition presidents need to realize that we only need one president, and all of us can have different supporting roles. You can't all be crying Wakalaba for you to be a president and whatnot. You know, Bamundu will to do what. So it just boils down to, you are just trying to split the vote. You know, the more, let's keep calm talking. To eneno kamwebena Zambia. I know sometimes they end up ndanakam like nalafileka, but I get encouraged. Many people, even people have not, I don't know, they just come. I just see a phone call. They encourage me, madam, don't stop talking. If I go to my messenger, madam, where have you been to me? You know, so we have done it for 5 years. Like I've been saying, I'm a doctor, Panopondi, okay? Nkaifika doctorate in political science because I've done it since 2020. You know, I have earned my doctorate in political science. So Nkaifika ichimu kanso na cap and gown. So nobody can tell, because when you stand on the truth, you don't find yourself in these problems. People are finding themselves in, because they are in it for themselves. Mamona, they are not in it to talk for the Zambians. A lot of people, they have come here to talk so that they can be exposed, and then you have a big up feeding tube. So they have eliminated themselves. They have that character of not being genuine. They are doing this so that they can eat, they can receive a paycheck. And you know, I am just glad to have people like, you know, alive and dead, to speak out and just tell people to do the right thing. That's how we are going to change Zambia. We are not going to change Zambia by encouraging our youths to kuya kuditantameni. You know, our Kalamba like Banevas Mumba. Banevas Mumba doesn't speak for justice. He does politics but depending on if he's on friendly terms, on affiliation. You know, just because he's friends with Bahaka Inde Ichirema, he won't condemn Bahaka Inde Ichirema. You know, if people like Banevas Mumba and all the statesmen we have in Zambia, they can stand up and condemn the president over the delay of the ECO barrier, we won't be here. But we are here because people, Zambian men of integrity, whom people respect, they decide to be quiet when important matters are happening. You know, that's why we have the church coming in, and the only church is the Catholic. And the Catholic now, because they are standing with the people, they are fighting with the government. All the other churches, they are quiet. How can you develop a country when you have foreigners, a Ghanaian president, to come and tell you that back off, let your institutions run autonomously? Yeah? Isn't that a shame to have a president who parliament that parliament is a crime scene. It is a crime scene, parliament. And one day the chicken will come to roost in that parliament. Me, when I become president, kuti nachipanga fechi museum chinachi parliament. Nakula na parliament building imbi kunani kuku maybe Chongwe or Lusaka West or Lusaka East. Yes, the parliament need to stay in Lusaka because that is a central location. The parliament need to stay in Lusaka. If the building is small, there is land towards the east or the north of Lusaka, they can build a new parliament building there. This thing of saying, yo, we are going to move the parliament building to Southern Province, it can't happen. Because Southern Province is not a central location, that's number one. Number one, Southern Province is not a central location. Number two, Southern Province, eku home ground yaba UPND political party. So how can you move a neutral organization, a national neutral organization like a parliament, into the home ground of the a stronghold of a political party? It can't work. It's not gonna work. So the parliament, if the parliament for me is a crime scene. When I become president, I can make it a museum and display all the mingalatos they did there to remind people that Zambia should never Zambian parliament should never be reduced to where people are paid to induce to pass illegal laws. It is a crime scene. Zambian parliament is a crime scene. And this we must continue talking every day and reminding people. That's why the Ghanaian president came there. Parliament, crime. Let these institutions be independent. Zambian parliament is a crime scene. The Bill 7 alliance, they are scammers. All those MPs, they are scammers. And the minute the President HH will lose power or get out of power, the chicken will come to roost for all the illegalities that happened in that parliament. I end there, but otherwise we can talk on and on and on, you know. The camp mundu vile kabale yoko ine, let them drag my name in dirt. I don't care. You can try to detain a name, but if it's not dirty, there's nothing to it won't stick. They have tried, hey, I'm a UPND, it won't stick. So good luck with that. Good luck to try and detain. It's like in Saluya White. Nanguwaivika waiposa mumati pensa Saluya White. The minute you put it in bleach, it will become white. End of story. So no matter how you try to detain my name, there is nothing. I have not scammed anyone money. I have not eaten any politician's money. Nothing. So because you scam people money, you think all of us we are here to scam? No. Because a lot of people, they are on the internet to earn a living, to scam people money. But once you are scamming abantu abanono, ichalo chilesa mkuchepa. The internet is one connected place. So eventually, after you scam all these people, the people come together and they know each other. Now me, I'm not like that. I'm on the internet for a different cause. Of course, I make money. Some of my accounts, they are monetized, but it's not a lot of money because my audience is not as big. But maybe one day when I have millions of followers, I am going to get more money from it. But I don't call anyone here on the internet to say to me kwempia. Olongana, if I support you or my KB, or UPND to start with. I spent a lot of money on the UPND campaign, supporting some of their cadres. I ran the Nangoma Foundation for Election Observers. That was my baby from my pocket. And my time is my money. I never got a penny from UPND up to date. So they cannot scandalize me. Even now, I stand with Makebi. I have not asked for a penny from Makebi, and I never will. Maybe if I come to campaign, I am going to be funded, maybe given a vehicle for logistics, if I am on the campaign team. Otherwise, not at your one to me na shi kala bank na ambira pona business. Never. I will never do that. If I get money from a politician, it will be to maybe I'm on a campaign team, I have to buy fuel, I have to pay for lodging. Yes. Because we are campaigning, it's a service. Politics is a service. You don't go there to make it what nobody's salary. For me to talk about Makebi, I should expect Makebi to give me money. No. I've spoken to the president, Makebi, a few times, but he's been professional. I have never, none of them, all the president Mugabe, none. So, area Shirio. But they will try. They will try to date our name so that Bambale Monakwati we are like them. We are not like them. If our heart is for Zambia, Chapwa, we want to live Zambia, we want to make Zambia a better place. That's it. Exactly, Mama. Chari wakali perfect atwa ya kudia. Yeah, we have to talk about rumors. The rumors will talk about it because we have heard to say they want to move the southern province to they want to move the parliament because the parliament is too small. Ngabakta the limit, they are adding almost 300 ikaba almost double 280 MPs compared to now. So they are adding like almost to over 100 MPs. They need to be comfortable. But we have heard rumors at Barefo Kukula new parliament in southern province. That's what we have heard. If it's not true, kuti walanda fiatawe yo news yabu chap. If it's not true that they have an ambition to build this new parliament in southern province, they can just say it is not true. End of story. Tamufwa abantu kumyebere fishinka. Kabire nyoko kwine kudi wa mundu bire. Problem chari mikaripa because uliana mayo ulialela ndati ine kasonta the entire diaspora will back that person. And the problem came when we didn't back the person she chose. This is where the problem is. Chapwa, Zambia is a democracy. Chila muntu kuimino wakusupport wale fire. Teti mwambe okita scandalize ya bantu because na wasala if you wasalide. No. Nangufio mwana munganda ngawa now inena liko I raised 3 daughters. Tabale fire obwali. So na never pikira rice. I never used to get them pamukosheti muledi obwali muledi mwana no. I just used to have a pot na ipika nemwini obwali nadia bena na bepikire fyo baderia. Life. No mam abana no nga kutibakana. People eat what they like. You can't force people. That is a justice principle of life. Even in our homes, nangwa kwata abana bambi abana. If you ngabwali bambi bata mafe porridge. Like my grandson up to now, he eats porridge. Kwamba from namwambishe feni baby. You know? My grandson has started cooking porridge for him as a baby. Number is 12 years old. Na nombala dia porridge. But bambi abana ngwampera porridge tare ifwaya. So that's life. Don't scandalize us. Don't call us names because we don't want to join your team. Good luck kuri wa mundu bide. But meanwhile, uko kwenye kuri wa mundu bide. Kulia ma stories ukwebati bale bombana ba HH. That is politics. So why would I support someone? Oh, ngufida chale bombana ba HH. Nishinali penolo na lipenenepo. Because me, I've been working here 4 years to decampaign UPND. Now I hear that one of these PF presidents is working with HH. It means I'm supporting UPND indirectly. So nishina naliva no more bushe. Am I normal to support UPND indirectly through Munduvire? Hello?
Hello, hi, how are you for me?
How are you? Welcome here on speaker.
Yes, it's been a long time since I've asked, be on this forum.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, what you're doing is a check and balances. So no one should be trying to put you in the corner. What you're doing is you believe in what you're doing. If you support Nagin, you support Zoro. What is the fast around? So you've got a choice. So if you go for Market Zoro, that's your choice. So people have got preferences which they want to go on. So no one should try to push you in the corner. You believe in your own ideologies or fundamental principles of your rights. So no one should put you in the corner. You are doing the check and balances. The way it is at night right now, Zambia is at crossroads. Look at even, I saw a clip by Davis Mobile being interviewed on one of the private stations in Zambia there. That is sad news readings. He was a pastor. I don't know if he's a pastor or he's a man of God or a man of God in the brackets. It's very disappointing. He cannot be uttering such nonsense on that forum. Because he knows that he and the church were not in good terms. Why should he be saying all those rubbish things which you're saying? We need people like you in Zambia who can speak on right line with Zambians and the people who can listen to you. What you're doing is the right thing. We need people like you who are bold to speak the things which people need to know. That we should go to Zambia, but in Washita. Abantu nabatimenda la masana. Abantu abengumishi, they are in a dark cloud. Don't you feel it comes under that now? So you bakimpumi na mwano mwamba na the chair of the eyes of the Zambians. You're opening the Zambians. Whatever abasha kwata data, whatever. If you stick a background. So no one should intimidate you. Go on and speak for the poor Zambians. The Zambia we know today is not the Zambia we knew years back. I don't know where we are heading to. So the word of encouragement is continue fighting for the Zambians, continue lifting the Zambian flag high. One day, Zambia, keep on fighting for the Zambians. May the good Lord bless you and continue fighting high.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you for that. Thank you. So words of encouragement there. So Kabiye ni mwebale pariba team naba Munduvire. Go and promote Munduvire on your pages. Have some respect. You know that we are supporting Makebi Zulu. And right now there's strong allegations against Munduvire to say that he is a faction of UPND. He is a project of UPND. These are the allegations on the ground. And the people have to know. And Mundu will have to come and prove those allegations wrong. So, imwe mwebale supporta ba Mundu bile mukarufie chalo because news yapa there is a strong. Okay, me I've been saying this. That's the thing. I didn't even go with Lillian. When Lillian started this thing of Mundu bile, me I had already heard some things about wa Mundu bile. That's why I never went with Lillian. Tuale bana Lillian pamo. And Van Munduvire is not the first person who Lillian brought. You know? Lillian aleta abantu abapusana aletaba. Anti aleta nomba. Ba Munduvire. So, if we was to alekana. But me, there are two people whom I have agreed to work with. Number one, Niba Sangwa. And number two is MZ8. I think these two leaders, they have a genuine concern for the Zambians. Bakanse Osangwa and Makebi Zulu. These are the two people where I don't doubt their loyalty to Zambians. The rest of the people, I have my doubts. So now that people are choosing twice mukusala nomba, mamona. Because the other thing is Liliana Rikwata almost 1 million, Kachingari Fika 1 million followers. She say Nena Rikwata 1 million followers, so whoever onka sonta eokaba president. But we are not about to deceive people just because you have a huge following. You misinform people so that they elect a person who people have questions about to be a president of Zambia. No. And this is where the problem is, because we are saying there are these concerns surrounding him. That's why we refuse to go with him until those allegations are clear. It is as simple as that. So the other thing is he is splashing all this money around, paying people, but he's a mayor MP. So to splash around. You know, the money that Mundubile is splashing around, where is he getting it from? Why isn't he for example, Given Katuta is another presidential aspirant. Why isn't Given Katuta splashing money around for her presidential candidacy? Why? Who else is a MP who is a presidential candidate? Oyunani Benwa Mpundu. Why isn't it?
You have Benwa Mpundu.
Yeah, Benwa Mpundu is not splashing money around. Katuta is not splashing. Even Monde, that is it Monde? Is there MP? Mao Sampa too is not. Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa is not splashing money around. So now we are questioning to say.
It's true, Madam. In the my comments, I can see people saying, Mundubile is showing dictatorship vibes and the Mingalato. Exactly. Dictatorship vibes. The Mingalato. That's one more try Mingalato to have a president.
Shakari Leva Tiger Man. I won't cry. I am doing this for the Zambians. So if Mundubile becomes president, I wish him good luck and I will move on with my life. But it means that Mundubile, there are strong accusations ukwewa chale bombana ba HH. To borrow data.
He's too hungry. He's too hungry for power, that one.
No, they are just splitting the votes.
He can't do what he did.
They are now for Alemwela. Right
now, we look like to head it up because we are fighting for the people
yes.
who can't understand and do things. You want to know Shakari? Go ahead, dear. That's fine. We are where today. Look at this. The UPND are the ones who are even endorsing Bamundubide. See one. Matomola. Tayari.
Okay, let me answer somebody.
Endorsing.
Let me answer somebody. Could you want to verify your rumors before putting them in public? You are in USA and you must know how to deal with rumors. Yes, that's why in English there are the words allegedly, purportedly, suspected. If it is a rumor, you say it is alleged. Education is free. You want to shut people up. That's why you are saying they should verify rumors. You are not obliged to verify a rumor. If something is on social media, you talk about it. And then the way you talk about it is what matters. If something is an accusation, you say that it is alleged. Or Mundubile is accused. But for you to come here and start and saying people, muleleta evidence before you talk, is you shutting people up. Because if you study English, if you are talking about something which is not proven, you use certain words. Like it has been reported that Mundu Vile ABCD. It is alleged that Mundu Vile ABCD. It is purported that Mundu Vile ABCD. Twalisambire chisungu. Nao inekasambire. The team Mundu Vile, they always come and tell me to say, don't say things you have no evidence. That is silencing people. Take your chava. If ilia shingalire pitana mumushi, kushimika kulanda tubushena mumfwa, you have to use reported speech. If something is circulating on social media, people are obliged to talk about it. Don't shut up people. Mumfwa, and you will not shut us up. If I make a statement, yes, yes, it's different. You can even take me to court for making a false statement. But if I'm using reported speech, you can't, because I'm reporting what's happening. And if I'm passing an opinion, it is my right to pass my opinion. Okay? Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, so I was saying, just to support what you are saying, I was reading the comments and they're saying it's true. What we've seen is who these people endorsing Mundubele. That's why people are saying it's a UPND project. Tier 1, go and endorses him. Tomola, go and endorses him. Are these allegations or truth? These are things which are in the public domain. Tayali has endorsed Mundubele.
What evidence do you want?
The latest one is Madam with Alice. Oh, we know Alice was even, somebody even commented to say, good, you are preserving ECO legacy. Which legacy is she preserving? Well, we know what she's been insulting by Lungu and by Esther family. And she is aligned to UPND. So she's also a UPND person. Lillian, she's a UPND person. So all these UPND, but then everybody is support. So there, it gives you a red flag to say, what we are doing here, we have to be careful. Because they want you to go with this person. Why you come in my house and you tell me to say, the head of the house, the head of the house is a man. But because of certain things, sweetie, you be the head of the house. Why is that perfect? You wanted to be the head of the house in this house. Who are the head of the house in you? Why?
Mwambo kulwira mupando n'abalume bolo. Echo tulelanda po mwambo kulwira twalishiba munganda, the man is the head. Even if duwe mwana kashinwe bwolele tempia. Tetuibike pabwaume as a woman to say ine na nambo kutungulura ino inganda because I'm the one who's bringing the money. Mwala mama problems munya munganda. You have to follow protocol. Any marriage, the man is the head. It doesn't matter nganwe paycheck ufiwa peto mchira. It doesn't mean because you have a bigger paycheck than that man, then you will never mchinchinchira. If you know Mundu just because bali ba popular background, bika paribu president. No! These are the problem Mundu has caused. Because he is popular on the ground, he thinks people follow him. He wants to impose himself. But there are rules. It's like a marriage. Whether you're a millionaire, as long as you that man proposed to you and is your husband, you can't start imposing pantu ine nebo newa kwa tempia panopanganda ni nebo newa kupa baka kutamfie chupo chota wakakukole. This is the same principle in Bamundubide. Bamundubide need to follow the rules of the PF, the constitution. He can't impose himself just because he has a following on the ground, just because MPs endorsed him. Then he impose. That's why now, if you're actually under dead or alive, Bamundubide is there to split the votes. Because they are attacking PF from all angles. Kachabinga kadi don't sell a PF uku. Nomba bamundu bidena bena bale don't sell a PF uku. There's a cartoon just showing Baluwinda Paka Island in a PF. So that's why people are saying it's a UPND project. Because the PF, they have destroyed the MMD. MMD tayakabepa ballot. And now, already PF bali senda lugwalo lwalia. So the PF now they have to look for a special purpose vehicle. Now they want to split the people. Mamona. By Kalapanshi Batonton Kanyaba PF. By UPND, they have sat down and they are thinking, what are we going to do next? The people are not disintegrating. Uncle Zumi, good to see you. Akunakulala, if you can Highway gift. So, you know, but the plan C. By UPND, by life can apply plan Z to destroy PF. By UPND. Mamona, plan A, ya bide mama usampa ya fauka. Banga kuli chabinga, ya ni fauka. Okay, chabinga alikatama pepa la bati, PF is still intact. Then from there, ama court cases kuliana kofile fauka, the people are still intact. So, by UPND, by Ingidam, what are we going to do? Mamona, Balungu bafwa, the people are still intact. Babulungu declared ineligible, the people are still intact. So, apabali ba UPND, na bafurungra tabeshi befya kuchita. Apa nomba ba ile kuri tonse kuri mingalato. You know? The mingalato that will happen to split the tonse. That is also nomba kashina pali plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We don't even know what plan they are on by UPND in their quest to destroy PF. But they have been trying. Sampa, Ivi, Bawonfia Uyuchina and Uyat Chizombe. Ineligible. Balungu Bafwa. Still, the people are strong. So, this is their last attempt now to split the people. It is a plan to split the people. This mundu be the thing. Is a plan no mboku ingira fe muliamu ina abantu bakane pakati ero abantu tabale fimonaka. So abantu tabale fimona bale punda fe ifotura ya kuli mundu bile pantu balubinda bale kokola mwamona. It's a distraction. The main storyline yapa is to split PF at its core. But we thank God that we have people who are seeing through all this and tell their PF. A typical example, if your parents are fighting, as your children, which your parents built together. And that house is for you, the children. So when your parents are fighting, one of your parents decide to leave. You don't leave your house and follow your parents kulioko apondok. Ngani bawiso baya kuiwula wakonka bawiso kuiwule kulia washenganda. No, ba PF ikaleni. PF is your house ninganda yenu bali mikulira. Uyo wapondoka muleke naye kumutake bye bye. Me, I'll stay here. This is my house. Yo matukulira. Chapwa. Ba gift Mwanza, the floor is yours. Mwiyesha no kwesha. PF is your house. Stay in your house. Because inga mafumamu PF inga ndairi ya mukasanga bato borola basenda baiba nefili mwefili fyonsi. You members, when you start leaving PF to follow abale pondo kabale abale chita branch off, that you are the main people in PF. You are going to destroy PF when you start following people who are branching off. Because you don't have their plans. Bambi mlekonga fechina mpofu. Bamundu bile bayo kuochie. Bamundu bile tabakwete political party. So where is Mundu bile taking the people? Yeah? He is issuing AMA cards to the Otuma membership cards to Mundu bile. Very soon God is going to reveal where those cards Mundu bile is issuing, to what political party they are connected. It's just a matter of time. God is working it out. Very soon, we have seen now Chita Produce Team Mundubile is issuing a membership cards. They're in the first lane. So how can you have a membership card if you don't have a political party? A membership card to what? Because Tonse is an alliance, it's not a political party. And then those cards that Mundubile is issuing, it's not Tonse, it is as his name. So very soon, the real political party which is connected to those membership cards, Yaba Mundubile, it will be exposed. Ni panopotuli. Pakuti whatever president, Bakugana Bese Mkulanda Fidia. Ndemieva. All eyes are on Africa, and people are praying for justice to prevail in Africa. Ndemieva. The truth shall be revealed, and it shall set us free. I'm done talking. About Gifty, you can go ahead, and then we can close.
Yeah. I have some questions, to you before I contribute.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I think 4 questions. Mama, between okay, I'm not ready to contribute.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Mama, do you think Makepe Zulu and Brian Mundubile, these guys are serious for making the biggest political party?
What is your question again?
Do you think between Brian Mundubile and Makepe Zulu, the interest that the people have to vote for these guys, can they build a very big opposition? These 2 guys.
So I don't think the opposition is the opposition. No. You answer after me.
If Mundubile and Makepe can become together, can they be a force to work with? A force of reckon to work with? Is that your question?
Yeah.
But now listen. We don't have a problem of who we are going to work with. You look, somebody you are with your people. Mundubile was with everybody this side. Let's agree and have one person. They came up with a conclave. Let's choose one person. What did Mundubile do? He ran away from there. Today we are talking. There was a caucus of leaders. Mundubile, come, sit with your friends. Let's agree. And so why don't you want to be part of this team trying to come up with one person? Because if you come here and tell me, no, Queen Pumi, Angel J, I think colleagues, let's work like this. But you don't want to be part of that. You want to always be removing yourself because you yourself, you've put yourself there. You've already put yourself there. But Mundubile has anointed himself already there. And he doesn't want any other person. If you want to come and work with me, you have to be the vice president. We can't work like that. What about the other people there? Don't you think they're also capable of doing that? So here, now, we bring in the issue of what? Integrity. Integrity is at stake here. Because you are not being honest. You are not having this integrity in you as a person. So for me, when you look at the way he has behaved, it's a big red flag. He doesn't want to work with other people.
Okay, let me also answer. Me, I have a different perspective from you, Angel G. So he asked the question, can Brian Mundubile and Makepe
and Mundubile cannot work together because I have to do all that, madam, for one simple reason.
No, that is, for me, that's how you see it. Let me also give my take. He said, can these people work together if they can they form a strong opposition? The question was, can they form a strong opposition if they work together? And the answer is yes. But Mundubile's agenda is not to form a strong opposition. Mundubile's agenda is to split the PF vote. That's why he has gone away from his friends. Mwenshiba. That is the simplest answer I can give you. But Mundubile's agenda is not to form a strong opposition, but to split the vote. That's why abantu na bekalapa, let's choose the president. And next question.
But now, both of them, they Well, if you are not humble in the talk, because as you are hungry to get competition,
so what is your question? Just ask your question.
These guys, they want to do this for personal things. Both of them.
Okay, what is your question? You are making a statement, not a question.
The next thing is that the next to Makebi Zulu, why is he failing? He's a lawyer, Makebi Zulu. Why is he failing to fight for PF? But when he's a lawyer?
Why is he failing to fight for PF? Where? In the court? You mean in the court or where?
Most of the court cases, if you check, Makebi, those are under Makebi's lawyer's law firm. So I don't know what to mean by if he's not fighting for. It doesn't mean you have to stand. Look, the eligibility case was there. It was Makebi.
But Munduvile also is also a lawyer. Why is he not fighting for the case? So, what is your question?
Not even fighting for the case, Munduvile.
But they are both lawyers. Munduvile and Makebi, they are lawyers. So why are you picking Munduvile? Why are you picking Makebi? And then PF president is not only these two. There are, is it 7 other people? So what is your point? Because Makebi and...
Madam, let me correct him. Most of the cases, if you check, they're under Makebi Zulu Associates law firm. And he's the one who's fighting us. Check if it's you should be following events. Don't just but now
problem.
It's like the way they are saying Tasira should become and be the vice president, but Makebi should not come and stand. Madam, same with theory, thinking theory.
I know exactly.
Yeah. So ask the other question. They are both lawyers. Makebi, most of the cases is the one who is representing the PF. So don't say, why is he not defending? Defending is not going to do the illegal things of what Munduvile did. No, that's not defending PF. Any other questions, sir?
I know it's okay, but just we'll wait for the...
Now, Apama politics, never feel me have a gift to you. Now, that you have 2 more questions. But I just want to tell you to say, Apapa to fikile. Mule umpapa page apa pusana. Mwilai kalapa mule umfediash because these people they are feeding you lies. Mwamona. Abantu balemi bepa. They are propagandists. For example, ili ashiria kwata sila lungu mwamona. Abantu bamobe neba lelanda ati Makebi tetie minine but because alifiro kushika balungu ni lawyer wabo. Abantu bamobe ne that same camp kulia. They are saying Makebi cannot stand because the ECO we haven't buried. But the same camp, Evalebika Tasila to be the vice president for Munduvile. Number Patasila niba wishi. So Vale Kanya Umuntu, lawyer ke ordinary person at Tetibe Minine. Elo no baba mkubula umwine wa chidiro at SAMIN as vice president. Mama. So if they were because we are exposing them. Abantu bamene yo Makebi tetie minine. Yeah.
Represent most of the cases.
Waletana represent family abalungu. Bamukanya balima yo Makebi tetie minine pantu chirota twashika. But abantu bamene bapiribuka. Yo Tasira ese mkwimina vipi? Umwine wachiro kuchumwa musuminisha shanu kuisa kuma kampeni. Eminine but you lawyer fye wa ingire fye nchitokulia at your time minine. So mama nifa bale fo kurufia abantu. Na ima mwaima mwambo kulumba Tasira ese mkwimina. You must apa tufikile dia shikuli konko kodi fumine. Next question by gift. Atishani.
But we are ready to vote for the opposition. That's the thing. So we are waiting for the president.
Yes, we are waiting. In a mwandi chali nkalipa. Like if you chitaba Munduvile, chali nkalipa because Makebi was not even in the picture. Me, I've been here 5 years. So nalikonka mariage. Like Bamundubile would have been the best opposition president had he done things the right way. No, it's like I can't support him. I cannot. He has disrespected the constitution of PF. What is he going to do to the constitution of Zambia? And now all these questions surrounding him. The big question is, where is the money coming from which Bamundubile is splashing around? Now mumona muma newspaper, their accusation kuba tukuliria fertilizer company oko balefunye mpia ishire bompe Bamundubile tabale bakonka kuli bakapokola. But Makebi Zulu is being attacked left, right and center. So people are saying that Makebi is actually being funded to split the PF vote. That's why instead of waiting for the PF president to be elected, whenever I minina ukoweka. Take patrol vote.
On top of that, madam, on top of that, you go and do that, and then you say, no, you people should come and join me.
Mukupatrula vote kabili. Kupatrula vote. Pakuti nomba. Then UPND will automatically win. PF ngayaka nikapakati abantu nomba. Imwebe mwebale ya kuliba Mundubile. Nimo mweba kalenka ba UPND baka win. Because nishi mwakanya PF pakati. Mwakanya abantu ama vote mwakanya. Wakala ba odo nangutua kupenda tuma vote tuwabo. It's okay. We can take Wakalaba to be by himself. But we can't afford for PF to be split in two. Nishi to be an automatic win for UPND. But I doubt you if UPND can have a 51% vote. So it will mean that we have to rerun. Again, in after 30 days or 90 days, we have to go to another election. If PF splits, UPND will not get 51%. So maybe it will be the Mundubile faction which will ingira mu coalition with the UPND to form a 51% to form government. This is what we are talking now. You see the imingala to balete. And by PF, you need to be aware of this. To feel to amieba. To feel to amieba PF. Mweba nga ba PF nga mwaimba mwakuli ba Mundubile. Nishi mwaya shitishe chalo because yali ama vote yakasenda ba Mundubile. Ba Mundubile bakaya katana ba HH. Baka pangena 51% and they can form government. So it's up to you. A message number to feel to amieba abantu. Mweba le punda ti Mundubile. Chawa mafekanshi. Tuleke no kulanda. Tuleke fe na ba UPND batuwadi direfi. At this point, if all UPF people are going to say we might as well stop talking and let's just sit quiet. You know, I'll just shut up because I can't campaign for UPND. I can never. I'll just carry on with my life and mind my business and forget about these 2020 August elections because it's a wrap. If the PF people decide to split, it is a wrap. Because the people who Mundubile will take bakoma na nkapina ba UPND and form a coalition government. So imamwe bantu mwebale support ba Mundubile ni mo mweba kaleke chalo echi akabwelerepo. It is my opinion, I can say it. And I raise my case. Mama na mkwate fia kulanda. But gift Mwanza.
Madam President, I think for now what I can say is you've done what we can and all that, and we will not stop talking, we'll continue talking, and we just hope that if palakasa file yusuka kuma Zambians bare umfokwe bati if you ever turera andapa there's nothing which has not been done no that twalanda fiasa mukuchitika tyala twalanda fiasa mukuchitika but if turera ndoko bati come August today muchitako mwebanda Zambia okwebati mwebantu abantu abapala kwa chabana abate bakuvotera kwa abantu abalisona so twamyeba if airport wa iminina pokumebe chinga so that mwashwe fshinga if come child. So that's all I can say, madam, and I pray that the Zambians hear this. So that you can do that so that people get to hear and know, who say, please, we don't want to repeat 2021. Find ourselves where we are. That's why we are ticking off this. This one, no. This one, no. This one, no. And then on the issue of the PF, madam, but I'm also going to say it again, and I'm going to re-emphasize the reason why you PND don't want PF on the ballot. PF regardless of the thing. So they try by so much to make sure that by PF the ballot paper, because it's much that Zambians, they're taking advantage of the illiteracy of the Zambian population. Most people in the rural areas, PF so they want to make sure that PF so that PF because that's how they've been confusing these voters, and that's why they don't want PF on the ballot. They've managed by the Migatovus, my comrade Chabinga, Shansha, they've managed that. But the we're going to look for a vehicle we are going to use for us to stand on. And I'm sure they are going to sell that party. They've also told us that come end of February, they're going to have a person they're going to be selling. So, patience, if you have a gift, patience, if you have a pen, come or February, then to a chance, Vasalomuntu. You've waited all along with my pembe, but myself at the finishing is very poor. The starting was very good, but the finishing is very poor. You started very well. So for me, it's an issue of patience is virtue. The Bible is very clear. Patience is a virtue. So today, who have a person who God have, and then we'll support that person. It's as simple as that. So we look forward. We pray for the Zambian people that we are going to have a person who will support, and we pray for MZ8. Hey. That's my submission, Madam President.
Thank you. Powerful. Bagifti. Apakwe mwema li mumushi mwema PF members ikale nite konkeni the legal PF. Await instructions. Chimono fiyafwe ba fiyashi. Twalikuwa taba fiyashi mwana ngakwe bati alefa yensa patata ukwete mpia. Lolela nkakushitiro yumweshi. Kulolela. Okay? Aba fiyashi nomba. Balubinda, even if whatever Afrika mana yambushi, Balubinda is not operating him on by his own. He has a whole team by MCC wonse badia. They are a team. File chika mu PF te Balubinda bale pingula beka. They are a team. So ngabaya ba imoba PF ko batirolele ni chimono mwana. Mami ndefo ensapato lolela nkakuchiro yumweshi. Teka mata ko panshi. Bale abana bakwe bati mami ndefo ensapato ngamukashana aya mukuchitobule palasi bampelefumo. Aya senda na malwele mulandu wa kubirima. Mwamfa. Take it, just calm down by PF. Aba fiashina aba miebati. They are working. Kuriama challenges. Balubinda tebaletea bola beka, as some people are trying to mudsling on Balubinda like Lubinda is doing this. No. They have a whole central committee. PF is not a party, Amairo. They can't temper party. They were in government. So, today, Minomba PF. Again, wayalo mensa pato kuri bawe. So, bakwe bajinka kustiro yumweshi. Okay, daddy, I'll wait. Umweshi wafkata mustirawe, nalikuwa tamafia, mpera kwa kashita. You are patient. This is what we are asking. Then there was another comment here that I saw. Say, Bill 7 MPs are the ones supporting Mundubire. Ever in a dangerous son, Abama MPs, because ever kwete connection ya and Tukuma constituency. Mwamona. These are the dangerous people. If there was ever a dangerous politician in the Zambian history, is this Bill 7 Alliance MP scammers. These are the enemy of Zambians. because eba kwete line na abantu kulya mumishi mwamona that thing like even uyusibongile mwambe if you achitire to help that by UPND ukusenda mo kasama seat fipondo filema enemies of democracy bali abapala sibongile mwamba file sibongile mwamba. Can you imagine if all the MPs do that? Nishitula beko na election ya August. So we have to get this message out to the people and tell the voters that abama MPs, they have sold out. Tebakumfira fipondo. These MPs, we must put them on a list. No, but these people, they are against you. They have sold the chalo for Bill 7 Constitution yali ya abena sibongile. Bale fuala na UPND regalia. They are the most dangerous politicians in the history of Zambian politicians. These 30 MPs, baliaba chitire indoswa mundu bili. Epo problem uyambile nopo ya perira. Right now I can say in Zambia we don't even have a parliament because they are all Bill 7 alliance scammers. And the job now is to educate abantu not to kumfuila ama MPs babo. Those who are in the Bill 7 scammer, including the current UPND MPs. In fact, the entire assembly. The entire assembly voted for this illegal bill. No one should trust any MP from this current assembly. No. They are all bad. They don't mean well for Zambia. But talkers, go ahead. Tuliana mkuisala so ni mo ba last year.
No, I will just continue encouraging us. Otherwise, some of us were already demoralized. Even people never expected to come back support someone actually illegal, they start supporting. They are even against the thing, you know.
It's because of money, my dear. Impia. Nimpia mama. Elo filefia shilanda lebwele rapo. Ishi mpia shile di abantu kuri alliance.
Ukwarukira ba given Rubinda. Na balabene bale sita kuma point ba given Rubinda kubarukira. I'll continue encouraging us. At least I support now go encouraged, otherwise I was demoralized that Chama be fear to appear by UPND. I should continue and to remain quiet. That's it. Since that's what they want by PF coming for
No. We can't. I can't be here in vain. Na ikalapano miaka. So I didn't resign paka 12 August. No kuvota to akalalenka bapano ngashaka be Muzambia obiye. Virtually. But you will need to tell people the truth.
That's true.
That's why in a page yana iruba. They don't want abantu kuishibe fishinga ile page irubiri. Almost 1 million. That PF page.
Yeah.
But it has those followers, but it was reaching millions. Because in Epano, I don't have a lot of followers. My followers are just almost like 150 followers on Facebook. But my page in a month, it reaches 5 million people. Mamona. So even if you don't have a lot of followers, the page is reaching far. So that PF page, yale fika konse any Zambia nale monefile chikapali. Because pali fishing. So when apate pa kuneno kamwewa di mumishi, kureva feba PF kumwika tane feba PF muisela. Don't follow mundu bide. Abo never obaleli MP na mundu bide ba no they don't even vote nangubali vote mundu bide abantu impio show our foundation. They can't be more than 10 or 20 people who have benefited from mundu bide. So those people cannot swing a vote for mundu bide. It's just that like uyu mukashano kwa alikwata Facebook page ikulu ngapa ngaba fya viral, you know. They are boosting the pages. So that everywhere you go, it's Mundubire. The pages are being boosted. So we are like, where is Mundubire getting the money? That is, the other people are not having the money.
Or an fully
Yes. Nama card na kwata. So
still blind tonight. People are not seeing all this.
Abantu kubeba. And the good thing is, people were saying no, I want to buy the PF pachitenge, but the majority of the voters, they are young people. Abantu aba young brain ira bomba faster ili for kwatu fwe bakote for mama 50 years. Tuambie kula tonton kanyange fifialola mwisi. They are young people. So our population, our voters, they are young, so they are able to switch. Actually, but they just need us to talk and encourage them. We don't need a betrayer. Yes. If Bamundu can do this, then in Chawama Fetu to get Karefi.
Red flag. Na papa everybody mama banga don't say whatever. Buy me the ticket in papa voters don't say president. You know?
Imagine.
Red flag. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I'll continue encouraging us. I'm encouraged that you otherwise demoralized like it happened.
We never demoralized. There is hope. But that it's darkest before dawn. It is darkest before dawn. But if you where there is a will, there is a way. Mamona. Pakuti badaba president bamugana bese mkubebera po in their own parliament. Teresa. It is God. So God is working. And God will take these people out. But if people are nyanta baba exposed. No bakula tutukana. Yeah. You know, I'm a Zambian Muturiemu. This thing or I blood money yene kwata no much. Ma? Whatever PF we can't never smumba never PF. All these opposition parties never PF. No, it's just people. People, they don't care about Zambians. They care about Utfubo Dwabo. Mamona. It's not PF. In fact, in any PF, but PF actually, but they are patriotic. Part wa PF ungatabate mwempia, but I've never rubinda ngebaya. Ngabadi fibasa muna central committee yeah ikata PF ngatakuji. So I respect Barubinda and his MCC team.
I really tried one day.
Yes. Barubinda.
The insults, the words, you know.
Ukwambira kuri issue ya kwa Sampa from kuri Sampa kwa Isa Chabinga balungu bafwa. Yemwe. Awe, God is there. But if abakula tutukana fye mukwa itwaliberera bushensere inete balema watinga bantu kana ero nkale ko kuza pa Facebook.
Dangers and they'll be exposed very soon.
They are being exposed pano. Baleti nga bapanga video kuntukana bambi bapanga video ko bachita expose. Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah, they want you to come on their side. No, but when you don't follow them, Chava Kadipa.
You don't follow what they want.
Exactly.
So now if what feel to the job.
Like panga machina. So if I am on their camp, then I can make people believe them. So they want to ride on our names. So ni shabantu afetawe kashi mlimbie fili yako kukuri ba Queen Pumi. So fieka watu mwapu sana ni ishnomba. So Chile Pakabiri, she really wanted some of us to be on the same page, but
I know.
Yeah.
So that's why they attacked.
Yeah. She wanted us to beef her nani kan. If I, yeah, I was just like, no. Actually, no hot wide. I know, Nadia, but we are going to go Nadia to my van to so no Mama group Nadia I don't go into any group. Because wherever I went, she would send her people. Hello, Balembo, if you say for Nalanda Batuarakudi. So nice, and I've just stopped. I'm just here. I go live and I have a group now. One favorite, I have close. But now they come my group. So
you have to have someone bossing you around, telling you things to do.
Imagine it. What is Angama politics? We say Mkweba in Efia Kuchita. Wafio bobi never fire to never conquer. But when I want what you are boss. I went to the phone for one by four. You know, people follow you to hear your content, but it doesn't mean that they agree with you, Mamon. So you can have 1 million followers. They follow you maybe for entertainment, but it doesn't mean that when you have 1 million followers, then it means those 1 million followers will agree with you. No, they are just following you for entertainment or to just see where you are. But when you start wanting people to cheer in you if you're lechita, you should have lost it.
Oh, that's true. Well, I look around for part of 10 of first of all, I after my KPI, all went well. You know, they liked him. Over the certain Baran post and not piano,
me Dead Alive. Go to Dead Alive. Nano she explained what some of us have not talked about publicly. Yeah, she has explained a lot, actually she was there in the beginning, but she says after 2 days, after 2 days. But for me, yeah.
So I know from the beginning, even what she's talking about.
All right. Okay. Yeah, our guy, Maria, good to see you. Maria Blessing, how are you, my dear? Miss Karen, 69.
Okay, sisi text wangu na isa mwe chitakuwa ikaitifu.
Wakola ikose, na ine winenda na kaswa hivi nenga mwaisa vishi mwankoseresha. Kola ikoseresha.
Otherwise, I was busy telling my sister that I think I will post if we have nothing to lose, for in Zambia.
Kaine for voices for akulandira abantu. Tamumwe na mapage efyo yaleluwa PF page uko nairo. Ngatamlela anda bakulalita fe ba Nevers Mumba baisa mkubepo obufi. They will be bringing like Nevers Mumba to come and lie to Zambians.
Was that page verified?
It wasn't even actually PF yabantu. But I mean, admins. Actually, admin never punish not for Facebook. They just paid the admins to deactivate it. Yeah. They were Facebook. But Facebook, the page they can't shut it. Niba Judas Iscariot. Filabalanda to Zambia, Judas Iscariot, I think after Zambia. Banani. Banani abo.
This guy unangwa being well. Mtu mnajana ngo kachale.
Ka ngombe. Another poster no kuposta ine kuti nale kafi. Are posta vale mukopano kukopa, we are building a school, now just sit down imwe. Ala? Bill 7 Alliance.
They can never be trusted.
All of these MPs, the whole of them, 101 feet. All of these MPs.
We should remind everyone.
Yes, all these MPs, Limbi Bali 56 maybe. Bamundu Birenavena, how can you have MPs? Ama MPs bobe bayam kuvota Bill 7 wakana. Yes, as a leader, ingema ku forefront to defend Kwimina na Binwell, but Vaikala. Yeah.
That was a strategy.
Yes. Kaidi nishkoram namba na bakwatakale. So nangutaweleko. Yeah, la kwatu balebo tunyo twafyerwe mairo. Please.
Exactly.
We were not born yesterday. Okay, people, thank you. Good crowd. Myron is Saturday. I don't know if I'll be here. Yeah. Hopefully Monday, yeah. We'll be back on Monday unless something comes up serious. But weekend, we are always usually off weekends. Bye, gift in our talala. Bye, Mama. Bye, Facebook. Bye, TikTok.